video, and it looked like Shedeur Sanders' Brown debut is currently underway.
They have to tell him he's starting on Monday. Like, it's not going to happen anytime soon. I get it. But you got the Patriots, then the bye week. I was told by 2 different sources yesterday at the stadium. One said Shedeur, Chris, will start the last 4 games of the season.
The NFL is about to erupt. Shedeur Sanders is finally stepping onto the field for his first team debut. The man's been caged like a lion, waiting for his moment, and now he's unleashed. Coaches are sweating, critics are trembling, and the internet, already in flames, think the season's been crazy so far. Just wait till Prime Jr. takes the spotlight. Let's dive in.
I'm done fighting with y'all on social media. I'm done fighting. Because whenever somebody brings up, like he said, like, you know, the true success is built on God and God's the one who can open all these doors. Is this Shedeur James Jones kind of just saying, like, I'm done? Clearly, Dylan Gabriel's going to be the guy going forward. Shedeur Sanders didn't get in the game when they were up 31-6. Yeah. It was game over. Yeah. They were up 31-6, and then if y'all remember, in the loss 2 weeks prior, Shedeur didn't get into the game when they were losing clearly and handedly. Yeah. I think Shedeur just now realizes the Browns don't want me to play. They are not playing me under any circumstance.
Yeah. The Dolphins had their backup in the game. Why would you not?
Correct.
Yeah, it made no sense.
Well, that's because Shedeur's a different backup.
Ever wake up, scroll through your feed, and think, no way, this has to be Photoshop. That's exactly how every Browns fan felt when rumors started swirling that Shedeur Sanders might actually make his first team debut. The internet melted faster than Stefanski's playbook on 3rd and long.
Where Jimmy Haslam grandkids was on the sideline, and we're going to go over all of this. Jimmy Haslam grandkids was on the sideline rocking Shedeur jerseys. Now, I did not know this until some hours ago. Now, with that being said, I fact-checked some information. Jimmy has some grandkids rock with the Shedeur. They do the Shedeur. They're younger adults, and Shedeur, if you young, you know who Shedeur is, bro. It's as simple as that. Now, with that being said, what does that mean for Shedeur playing? Well, Rizzo let it be known.
For months, everyone insisted it was impossible Shedeur stuck on the bench while Dylan Gabriel dinked and dunked his way through another field goal snooze fest. But now, the rookie everyone's debated like he's the next meme stock is suddenly getting the keys. And if that's true, Cleveland might actually catch fire this time, and not just figuratively.
It's happening. Tony Rizzo says 2 Browns insiders told him Shedeur Sanders will play this season. The pressure is on, the fans are ready, and Cleveland might finally unleash Shedeur. Now, the last 4 games on the Cleveland Browns schedule is December 14th, Chicago, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. Them the last 4 games. So we could see Shedeur Sanders play the last 4 games for the Cleveland Browns in this season, man. Ain't no telling what their record gonna look like, but just in case, we gonna take a look at that too, right? They got next week, they got New England. That's an L. Then they got a bye week. I'm telling you, man, I done told y'all something gonna come out. They got a bye week, and I told y'all something gonna come out about shit.
Fast forward to today, and those same people are suddenly revisiting that moment. Because maybe Jimmy didn't just approve the pick, maybe he orchestrated it. Maybe he knew exactly what he was doing when he gave the green light for Deion, Sanders' son, to wear brown and orange dots.
We got an update, it looks like, potentially, on Shedeur Sanders playing. So if you're rooting for him playing for the Browns, that time may be approaching. It certainly sounds like he's putting in some time, putting in some work. And there has also been an article written by Tyler Dunn of Go Long, he's done some really good, deep investigative work involving NFL teams. And he has dropped a bombshell about the fact that the Browns and Jimmy Haslam, clown show owner deluxe, boy, he made an unwise choice.
Think about it, Jimmy Haslam isn't just an owner. He's a businessman first. Stadium deals, merch rights, national attention. All he needed was a quarterback who could sell the show. Enter Shedeur Sanders. The kid doesn't just have swagger, he has swagger. He moves like a walking ad campaign. Now, picture the scene behind closed doors. Stefanski's holed up in his office, film rolling, headset on, muttering about sticking to the plan. The door creaks open. In walks Haslam, cool, casual, confident. Behind him, the grandkids, already rocking Shedeur jerseys. Somewhere in the corner, Andrew Barry's fake scrolling through his phone. Trying to look busy, Stefanski can draw up all the safe plays he wants. But when the owner smells opportunity, playbooks don't matter, profits do. Stadium revenue, media buzz, merch sales, Shedeur Sanders is a one-man economy. Every snap he takes is an ad, and Haslam knows it. That's why the last 4 games theory fits perfectly. It's calculated. Drop him in late, no pressure if the team's done. All glory if he explodes. The crowd goes wild. Jerseys vanish off shelves. ESPN loses its mind. And if it clicks, off-season hype, new stadium energy, and a marketing campaign ready to print money. The dog pound goes prime. Somebody's already sketching the logo. And if it does,
the Cleveland Browns fan base, they want Shedeur. That's all you heard during the game against the Miami Dolphins this past Sunday. And also, Skip Bayless, boy, he went off in a tweet over there on Twitter. We all during the game on Sunday against the Miami Dolphins, all you heard was that loud chant. We want Sanders. We want Sanders. Even though Dylan Gabriel was the quarterback, he's the starting quarterback right now, and he's Kevin Stefanski's guy. Look at that picture right there. If that don't tell you he's that guy, I don't know what it is.
and if it doesn't work, no big deal. They'll call it a learning experience. Stefanski takes the fall, Barry brings in a new coach, and Shedeur walks into 2026 as the undisputed starter. But now, Stefanski's playbook, strategy, and ego are colliding headfirst with reality. Whatever games he's been playing to keep Shedeur Sanders on the bench, yeah, the higher-ups have noticed. You can almost picture Jimmy Haslam in his suite, eyebrows raised, watching Stefanski like a man watching someone stack Jenga blocks over a volcano. Start the kid, he's thinking, don't argue, don't stall. Just do it before I remind you how fast a billionaire can breathe fire through a phone call. Because make no mistake, the Browns front office is a pressure cooker, and Shedeur Sanders is the spark waiting to blow the lid off. The funniest part, Stefanski probably thinks he's being clever. Same tired routine slow roll the rookie. Toss him a few token drills, a ghost snap here, a meaningless rep there just enough to fake progress without giving him a real shot. And somehow, it's worked. The media buzzes, the fans complain, and Shedeur's hype keeps climbing like he's the star of a play. Stefanski refuses to let open, but
supercomputer allegations. Like, we were told for the entire preseason that, look, Shedeur doesn't even have a chance. He's not going to even get any first team reps. Don't worry about it. DG is going to take this offense to heights never seen. Now, what we've seen is mid, and you know, we like DG around here. We're not hating. I honestly think it has more to do with Kevin Stefanski's inability. So right now, the Browns media is arguing between if Dylan Gabriel is mid or if Kevin Stefanski is just that bad. Here's our guy, Tony. Let's hear it.
Dylan Gabriel has underperformed so far in 3 games for the Browns.
but now, those tactics are dead. Toast, burned to ash. The higher-ups are dialing in. The stadium's electric, and even the vending machines probably have Shedeur jerseys taped to them. Reports are pouring in, each louder, bolder, more dramatic than the last. Local insiders claiming they've cracked the code. National analysts dropping hints on podcasts. Social media melting down like a reactor on game day. And in the middle of all that chaos stands Deion Sanders, silent, focused, but very much involved. He's not letting this moment slip through the cracks. Legends like him don't negotiate or beg, they enforce. And for Deion, his son's shot isn't up for debate. Still, Stefanski has the final say. He could start Shedeur, give him 6 minutes, maybe a drive, but not today. He brushed him off like a cab in the rain. And now, everyone from fans to analysts to stadium vendors is frozen in disbelief. What is he thinking? Because this isn't just about one rookie quarterback, it's about pride, credibility, and survival. Stefanski's walking a tightrope over an organization that's out of patience. Jimmy Haslam doesn't wait. The board doesn't wait. The fans sure as hell don't wait.
It's being reported / rumored that Shedeur Sanders will start the last 4 games of the season, or he might start sooner. Okay? Now, if you watch the Miami game, Cleveland versus Miami, you know that the defense and the rushing attack carried that team to victory. Okay? Defense played out of their mind. Dylan Gabriel was 13 of 18 for 116 yards. For 116 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I think that's right at 10 yards per attempt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Per catch or whatever.
Let's be honest then. Browns aren't exactly known for being patient with anyone clinging to stubbornness when opportunity knocks with a golden glove. You can feel the pressure in the way Stefanski moves through the facility. Every drill, every sideline call, every glance toward the press box is a tightrope over a pit of TNT. The higher-ups aren't subtle. They've been sending signals like Morse code through conference calls, emails, and passive-aggressive lunch invites. Start Shedeur, the memo reads. Start Shedeur yesterday, whispers the intern. And he nods, smiles, scribbles on his clipboard, all while quietly plotting how to maintain control, protect his legacy, and keep a rookie from stealing the spotlight too soon. Classic coach maneuvers. Admirable. If you ignore the ticking explosion, then there's the media. Oh, the media. They're treating this like the next Super Bowl hype trailer. Every drumbeat, tweet, and article screams the same thing. It's coming. Shedeur Sanders is coming, and that word imminent carries a weight that can crush any coach hoping to finesse the timing. Stefanski might try to keep the debut low-key, under wraps, a private affair, but the world has already circled the calendar, started the countdown, and placed bets literal and figurative on what this kid will do the moment he steps onto the field.
If you watch the Browns when they beat the Dolphins, it really had nothing really to do with the quarterback position. The defense played so goddamn out their mind, and practically won that game. I say they give Dilly and Gabriel maybe another week, maybe 2, maybe even 3, because that is the person they chose to be the backup quarterback to Flacco. It's a lot of football left, Funk. It's a lot of football left.
Yeah,
and he
sure.
has to play extremely bad, maybe the next game or the next 2 games, before I think they make a choice and they move to Shedeur. Because once they make a move to the third quarterback,
yeah, you can't be flip-flopping
you can't be flip-flopping back and forth.
The drama is intoxicating. Stefanski could have done it last game, slipped Shedeur in for 6 minutes, just enough for a throw, a scramble, a highlight, but he didn't. Instead, he let everyone simmer. Fans, analysts, Shedeur himself. It's almost Shakespearean. You can see the newsroom, the frustrated father, the anxious coaches, the hungry rookie all simmering while Stefanski clings to his clipboard like it's Excalibur. This time, though it won't work, the higher-ups are watching. Pressure is mounting. And even the ghosts of Cleveland's past quarterbacks are shaking their heads. Stefanski's slow introduction tactics, minimal snaps, cautious monitoring, they're dead in the water now. He can stall. He can play the develop slowly card. But every second is another headline, another viral clip, another jab at his judgment. Reporters are spinning it like a season finale. Every source whispers the same thing. It's happening. Finally, happening, and it's going to be epic. Social media bubbles with expectations, memes, and speculation. In the middle of it all, Stefanski, clutching a playbook like a lifeline, realizing logic, patience, and routine won't save him. He's trapped in a narrative bigger than his stubbornness.
And what that tells me is he is not going to challenge the ball down the field. He is not going to push the ball down the field to challenge the defense. He is not. He is not. And I think it's because of the pressure of Shedeur taking his spot. He don't want to make a mistake. He's not playing free. He's not playing loose. He's playing not to get benched, if that makes sense. And the fact that these rumors are coming out now, I'm going to just say this. I think the rumors are to keep us interested in Cleveland. It's the key.
Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders himself is the picture of composed confidence that would make even seasoned coaches sweat behind a clipboard. He's been ready for months, training, watching, learning. Now, the moment is almost here. Imagine the turmoil for a coach caught in the crossfire, fans roaring, ownership pressing, the entire city watching, one misstep away from villain status. Stefanski is juggling the playbook, the hierarchy, the respect, and the irony. He could have been the hero if he'd given Shedeur just 6 minutes last game. Now, he's in the eye of the storm, clipboard in hand, navigating a path that doesn't exist. Play it safe and follow instinct. Or step aside, let the kid shine, and watch everything he's controlled collapse in spectacular fashion.
Shedeur, I can't wait to go see him play. You know, can't wait to, and he's like, when you coming to a game? I said, when you play. What am I going to come and see you sit? I can watch that on TV. I'm not going to see you sit. When you play, I'm coming.
Deion Sanders. Involvement cranks the pressure and the committee up to 11. This isn't a casual NFL suggestion. You don't quietly float ideas, gently hint, or mutter. Maybe try him in week 4. No, this is a declaration. Non-negotiable. He's not just watching as a dad. He's asserting, guaranteeing, practically teleporting momentum into his son's hands. The message is unmistakable. This is the moment, and it better happen now. And that's where the hilarity kicks in. Cleveland is on edge. Fans are losing it. The media won't quit. Stefanski is sweating through his playbook. Ownership is scheming. And Shedeur, calm, collected, probably smirking inside at how everyone else is spiraling over a debut he's been ready for since he could walk. So the countdown ticks on. Will Stefanski finally cave? Hand the reins to the kid the world can't stop talking about. Or will he stall, scramble, and twist a simple debut into yet another Cleveland drama? Every second thunders louder than a stadium drumline. Stefanski's clipboard might as well be paperweight. Haslam's grin in the suite is contagious. The media frenzy, peaking somewhere.
Shedeur get 3-4 games, and you go back to no. I agree with you. I agree. Look. I don't know. This is what the guy said. The sources inside of Cleveland told him. I don't know. I don't know anybody in Cleveland, so I can't neither confirm nor deny that is true. But what I do know is that whatever decision that you make, you probably need to stick with it, because you've already made one quarterback change. So if you make another one, that's 2.
Somewhere, Deion Sanders is nodding, satisfied. Months of buildup, tension, and absurd coaching games finally exploding into a chaotic, perfect crescendo. Cleveland doesn't do small moments. Cleveland does spectacle. And Shedeur Sanders isn't just stepping onto the field, he's stepping into a city, an organization, and a narrative that's been simmering for years. Stefanski's tactics, dead burned to ashes by ownership pressure, fan fury, media scrutiny, and sheer inevitability. If the kid finally gets his chance, the city will remember it for decades. Stefanski could have given him 6 minutes last game, but he didn't. Now, the full storm is coming. The debut, the spotlight, the scrutiny, the spectacle beyond anyone's control. And that's where we are, on the edge of the storm, waiting for kickoff, wondering if this is the turning point. Cleveland has seen false dawns before, but this one feels different. It's not built on promises. It's built on pressure money, fans, legacy. Shedeur Sanders carries all of it. He's more than a quarterback. He's the franchise's latest bet that maybe, just maybe, lightning can strike twice in this city. And right now, Hope's name is Shedeur. By the next week, press conferences became comedy gold. Stefanski trying to sound calm while his eyes screamed, "I'm doomed." Haslam dodging every question about the team's direction.